Hi, Einer's on. You guys seem to be on mute, but I just want to make sure you can hear me.
Can you hear me, Aner?
Yep, I can hear you.
Okay. So go back to you.
You guys are still on mute.
John. Hello, how are you?
So you're just gonna do it on the, what's the name?
I was out of town last time. I got lucky.
You actually put it-
Hi. I know I haven't seen you in such a long time, Christy.
I was supposed to be in Nalpan, but I got right. I couldn't make it.
Sit back. No, you're right. No,
Oh,
okay.
well, they don't do video.
All right, welcome everybody to the Calabash Range, budget meeting, 5:30. I think everybody can hear me without the microphone, but that's okay.
Chris got you on the sir.
All right, would you call the roll, Kelly, please?
Sure will. Commissioner Hutchins,
Here.
Commissioner Ayala,
Here.
Commissioner Cassidy. Here. Vice Mayor Cause.
Yeah.
And Mayor Pugh.
Here. All right, let's stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, you see before you the agenda. Are there any additions, deletions, or modifications to the agenda? All right, hearing none. Public comment? Terry's not here. All right, closing public comment, moving into the budget hearing items. Michelle, you want to take it from here?
Mr. Mayor, Commissioners, thank you for having me at the budget meeting. It's a pleasure to be at your first budget hearing for the tentative budget for 25-26. With me today also is Holly Bath, who has been operating as our financial consultant, in essence, our finance director. And I am pleased to present this tentative budget to you today. So the first thing we're talking about will be the adoption of the tentative millage rate for fiscal year 25-26. The presentation today will be for a proposed millage rate of 5.4 mils, which is higher than the rollback rate of 4.9961 by 8.08%. That's the headline. Town of Ocean Ridge is looking at a 5.4 mill rate with 4.9961 mils and an 8.08 percentage greater than the rollback rate.
All
I
right,
will ask the clerk to read the resolution.
Kelly.
Resolution 2020-25-13, resolution of the Town Commission of the Town of Ocean Ridge of Palm Beach County, Florida, adopting the tentative levying of ad valorem taxes. Is that the right one? Yeah, ad valorem taxes for fiscal year 2025-2026, providing for an effective date.
And this goes back, sir, to where I said the first thing we need to do is speak to the millage rate itself before we can speak about the budget. And so at this point, your first vote will be to accept the millage rate.
Why does it say
To
tentative?
discuss. Tentative because you have two public hearings, two opportunities for the public to come and speak to you. And the first one is, here's what we're proposing. So this is what staff is proposing based on the information that you've presented that is important for the town itself and the needs of the town. So when we go back to the timeline, going back to May and April, especially in May, we categorized our vision, our mission, and then the priorities, the strategic priorities, and really identified our capital investments. And with those capital needs, we were able to understand what the financial commitment was going to be. And so working backwards, we took a look and 5.4 is the millage rate that we've had. And we're going to be able to present this budget to you today with this millage rate.
Great. Public comment? All right, back to the commissioners. Commissioner comment? Okay, somebody will make a motion?
So in the motion, do we got to mention the millage rate, I would assume?
Yeah, you're going to approve the millage rate of 5 point.
I move to approve the millage rate of 5.4.
I'll second.
Motion is second. Any other discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion. Right.
It's adopted at
Resolution for
5:35.
Those, Kelly.
I had to get the time that it was adopted.
Okay. I was wondering what the. All right.
And now we can move on to speaking about the budget itself, the tentative budget for fiscal year 25-26. We have two funds that we were looking at. Overall, the general fund is at a $14,808,349 to provide for the annual budget for the general fund. And we also have within the general fund, the capital project fund. So this is part of that 14 million is a $4,362,000 to provide for the annual budget for capital projects that have been identified as needed for this fiscal year. I ask you to consider those items. This $14.8 million spending plan represents a strategic continuation of our commitment to financial stewardship, exceptional service delivery, and long-term resilience. So it represents a 9.6% overall increase from the previous year. The bulk of this increase comes from the capital expenditures, our CIP plan. And what we know is that our revenues are down 4.7%. And that's largely due to the sunsetting of the local sales tax initiative. Our operating expenses are up 7%. And that big part of that is really the increase of obligations with contracts, inflated, adjusted insurances, and utilities. So nothing out of the ordinary. And again, we have the plan for capital improvement projects, but additionally, we have, as a town, you have created a new opportunity, and that is to construct and design the area south of on A1A, south of the town, I can't get it out tonight, the south end of town, in order to address that emergent issue with the hydrants.
Public comment. Hearing none, all those in favor, I'm sorry, hearing none, commissioner comment?
I just have one question, which doesn't affect anybody's life. What happened to 14? It goes right from 13 to 15.
On the May pages?
No, the resolutions, 2025 13 and 2025 15.
I had one that was not used beforehand, so I used it for this one.
Okay, just curious.
No rhyme or reason.
Look how precise you are. Wow.
I'm pretending I'm Karen.
I mean, wow. Jeez. Oh, boy. All right, so is there a motion to approve?
I move to approve the resolution 2025-15, adoption of tentative budget for fiscal year 2025-2026.
All right,
Second.
is there a motion and a second? All those in favor signify
wait.
by
I
saying,
think we need to read the resolution.
Yeah, I need to read the resolution.
you gonna read it?
Yeah.
I thought you already read it.
Resolution.
No, I read the first one. Resolution 2025-15, resolution of the Town Commission of the Town of Ocean Ridge of Palm Beach County, Florida, adopting the tentative budget for fiscal year 25-26, providing for an effective date.
All right, so all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Motion. carries. All right, moving on to number 3.
And before we move on to the final hearing announcement, I do want to mention that I had feedback from Commissioner Ala, and I know he's on the telephone, to bring back an expanded version of our capital improvement plan. And that will not affect at all 25-26 years, but it will just give us further insight as to what's going to happen in years 2027 through 2030. And so I'll make sure to do that before next week.
Oh, we'll go with that.
Yeah, we can do that. We just were creating a refined, simple version. But truly, you do have a master plan for your stormwater already accomplished. You have a master plan for septic to sewer that you started to work on. You have lots of master plans out there. And so it's not like there's not any work. I just really refined it and kept it very simple. And so especially for your stormwater management, I think that there's a value of putting that on your CIP plan for the next 5 years.
Can we put the gas up there in front of the?
I'm actually trying to get somebody to come out and speak to you, do a presentation for you in October or November.
Oh, great.
Yeah. So yes, I will look to incorporate that as well. And then for the third item, it'll be the announcements. I'll let Kelly do the
Yeah,
announcement,
you want to announce?
officially announce.
I'd like to announce that the second final hearing on the fiscal year 2025-2026 budget will be held at 5:15 p.m. on Monday, September 15th, 2025.
Thank you. That's it.
And that is it. That is the tentative hearing. It's done. And so now we move to the final hearing. So this week, your staff will work to create the advertisement that needs to be done. And I know that in past years, there's been some concerns about the numbers that have been advertised. So what we're going to do is not just have Holly and I check it, but we're sending it to Tallahassee and we're going to allow them to check it because they do that for free. It's no big deal. And then once they sign off and give a little check mark, then I'll send that version to you all as commissioners. So you see it before it goes to be advertised. And then we'll advertise it by the end of the week. And then we'll have this fun again 1 week from today.
Fantastic.
Do the fun.
Very nice job.
Yep.
Very nice job.
Thanks
Nice
to
work.
my staff and to Holly.
Very much appreciated, John.
You have no idea what it's been like in the past.
Yeah.
Might be more entertaining in the past.
No, it wasn't.
That's our job.
That's what we're trying to do here. Give you nothing to write about. That's the whole point.
We check the numbers on the resolution.
That's our job.
I'm going to dash it.
All right. Well, meeting adjourned. So
I'll be back.
why do you got to get your phone?
Because